Okay, here's a beautiful one, right?
So beautiful.
This is top notch right here. How's it
Not
feel
quite
up? Guys, how you feeling up there? You feeling?
The kids.
They want to play the sheep. The kids, the goats. So, needless to say, here's a 2018 Nissan Titan XDS. That is going to be able to,
hot.
that's right. This is going to be able to take you off-road through all those sand dunes, should you happen to be upon a sand dune at some point in time.
So we're off-road.
But 2018 Nissan Titan XDS, this is custom as they get right here. Now, talk about the mileage, Jimmy.
26,000 miles. Should have over 50 at this point.
Right, so think about that. That's about 6,000 miles per
over 60.
It's about 6,000 miles driven per year on this. So super low mileage, and this has got to have probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $10,000 to $12,000 worth of ads.
Yes.
So this truck is the Icon design. We brought this out of Quebec. Our Quebec friends helped us out with this one. So this is going to be a perfect example of how that Canadian currency exchange really translates to a good deal on the car lot. Now,
Oui.
Oui?
Oui, oui. Yes, yes. French. Moving forward.
Okay, French. We go with French.
Canadian.
So, gotcha.
French writing.
Gotcha. You ready? Can I get back at my commercial?
Go ahead.
We all right? So, the Titan XDS is going to have mileage in the 20s, driven very low mileage per year. About $10,000 to $12,000 worth of ads on this truck, and it shows. Get inside of this Icon design, you're going to have a full center console, fully loaded interior, and this truck has it just looks like it's been driven 26,000 miles.
Just a baby.
It looks that way, it feels that way, it drives that way. So you're not buying somebody else's dud in the mid-30s, which is what you're probably going to get in the mid-30s if you want something dressy like this.
Something Dudley.
But take this low mileage vehicle with all the add-ons that Carfax says you should be spending $35,500 to buy bone stock. Now, I'm $1,500 more than that. We know that Carfax is it's a trusted site.
Yes.
We use that ourselves. So that's a good that's a good barometer right there if you're looking for price from a consumer's point of view.
Correct.
They would tell you to pay $35,500. The same customer that comes in our lot with Carfax and goes, well, Carfax says my trade is worth 21 grand. Great, well, Carfax tell you should buy this stock for $35,500 as well. And you can buy it for $1,500 more with $10,000 to $12,000 worth of ads that you pay absolutely nothing for. You want to put that in your driveway? You want to pull that one up to work? I don't know who wouldn't. Because you're going to get all the attention right there, and you're going to get it at a fraction of what I think you should pay for it. 2018 Titan's going to be 26,000 mile priced at $36,995 or a payment of...
Starts with a 5 and ends with a 9.9. $5.99 a month.
$599 a month. So get behind the wheel of this thing, or maybe it's something else. Maybe you want a smaller pickup truck. Maybe you want a sports car. Maybe you need a van. Maybe you just got the worst credit in the world. Everybody's told you no. You got a trade that you're buried in. Nobody can help you out. And you're gonna take that last shot. This is the place to do it right here.
And it's got a custom exhaust. It sounds amazing. You want me to start it?
Does it? No, we're good. We're good. But it does have a custom exhaust on it?
Yes, it does.
Didn't listen to that. So, perfect truck for you. Visit us online, cleancarscheap.com, or dial
315-633-7060 today.
And let's talk about that Auto Shield warranty.
Whether you know it or not, eventually, your car is going to need a repair. This could cost you thousands of dollars because there are so many things that could go wrong with your car. That's why you need Auto Shield's extended car coverage, offered exclusively when you buy with our dealerships. When protected by Auto Shield, you'll be covered when you're facing those pesky repair bills, so you can drive with peace of mind.
With our warranties, you're guaranteed to get coverage that pays. We designed it, it mirrors the factory warranty. Let me give an example of a couple of these. Here's Robin, 17 Nissan Rogue, had a check engine light on, $847, paid in full, $100 deductible. Here's Doug. Doug had AC, went bad on his Ford F-350, $1,386 that Auto Shield paid in full. Folks, how you like that? Factory coverage that pays. You're not gonna find a better warranty than Auto Shield, and they're only sold under our roofs.
Auto Shield gets you back on the road worry-free.
Okay, Jimmy, here's a 2021 Ford Bronco.
Big Bend.
A 21 Ford Bronco, and this is a Big Bend. This is not your typical base model silver steel wheel, which we see a lot out there, right? Yeah. Even us, we go out to buy these, there's a lot of silvers, grays, you see a lot of that with these Bronco Sports. But it's nice to see a white one. What a refreshing feeling to actually see one of these in white, which is my favorite color on a car. Why do I like white? Because I believe it stays clean.
And
Cleaner than other colors.
You can see the lines better.
And that's open for debate. But I definitely think a black car, don't get me wrong, I love a black car, but
helps you when you work at a dealership.
a little tough to keep my OCD mind right when I got a black car because I'm very particular.
No,
but
you? OCD?
touch.
رعب شايف هذه السيارة بتجنن.
So 2021 Ford Bronco Big Ben. This one's got 12,000 miles on it. Well, what's the Big Ben? The Big Ben's gonna be like the XLT with the trucks, right? So we talked earlier, we start out with that XL, we get into that XLT, kind of that middle of the road is gonna have the options. This one in particular has got a power driver seat. It's gonna have your Apple CarPlay, all your technology on that nice big touchscreen in the center.
Nice big touchscreen.
Exactly, and then we got the nice smoked out wheels.
We cannot undercut price this car.
It's got the nice smoked wheels and brand new rubber on this one, but better yet, price tag on this.
31,366, Rob.
What's wrong with you, man? You're giving the car away.
I'm not giving it away, it's 80 days old.
Don't give it away. We're not here to give cars away, Rob. Come on now.
Come on, Rob. You gotta lower the price. You have
Yes, I'm going to. Tell your cousin, get off my shoulder.
31,366. I'm gonna call your wife. I'm just letting you know and let her know that something's going on here. You're not the same Rob.
Do not call the wife, okay?
Yeah, Nina, he's going to cray.
Cray, be funny. 21 Ford Bronco Big Ben, 12,000 miles on this one, priced at 31,366. Now let's think about this. We're gonna drive it for 3 years. We're gonna put 12 to 15,000 miles a year on it. So we're gonna end up somewhere in the $30,000 to $40,000 mile neighborhood within 2 to 3 years. Now think about that. You're probably gonna pay this thing down somewhere around the $20,000 mark, if not upper teens. Now, I would beg to differ that this would not be worth upper teens within 3 years. It's gotta be.
I would have to agree with you, Rob.
Have to agree. So this, I believe, is a vehicle you're gonna be able to hop in no matter what's going on with the economy, no matter what's going on with these interest rates. You're gonna be able to get into this, drive it for a 2 or a 3 year period, take good care of it, bring it back looking like this. It's gonna be a perfect vehicle to retail on my lot again. So now when you bring it in with 70 or 80,000 miles, I have no choice. I have to bring it to an auction. But when you trade it in with 40, 50,000 miles, I can take the vehicle, recondition it, put it back on the lot and sell it to the next buyer, which allows me to put more money into it when it's your trade.
Bingo.
So there's another small example of why trade cycling makes sense. Now, I built my everything that I have on trade cycling.
You sure did.
I was a car salesperson. I worked for 20 plus years. For the last 10 years, I really got plugged in and I started building my book of business. And one of the things I did, I don't say one of the things, the main component for me was getting my people into cars that I could trade them out of every 2 to 3 years. Now, it took a lot of work on my end to stay on top of it and make sure that everything was firing off the right way. But as long as you have somebody on this side of the fence that's willing to do that work for you and cares about your future equity so that they can, again, put money in their own pockets and eat, because let's face it, we're not here for free. But if we're able to win a little bit and I'm able to get you back every 2 to 3 years, you're upgrading with vehicles like this.
Win-win situation.
How do you not keep going there? You will.
Yep.
Okay? When somebody takes care of you like that, you're gonna continue to come back. You're gonna send me your friends, your family, and everybody else, which is why I personally have such a big following of customers. Get a little bit of that Bridgeland flavor right here.
Flavor.
It's Middle East, baby. We'll see you at the store. Recently, Nina and I had gone on a trip to the Middle East. And for about 6 years, we had talked about going there to see where she had come from. Now, Nina, my wife, had been in this country since you're 18 years old.
Yes.
I'm not gonna tell your age right now, but she's been here for quite a while. She came to the US with no English. He didn't speak any English when he got here.
Right.
And very fluent now, obviously, and she's lived over 20 years in our country here. And it was definitely an honor for me to get back to where you came from to kind of get that feel, and something we totally enjoyed. Now, we started our trip out to Dubai, and what an awesome trip. And just the name of Dubai just sounds like the place, right? And, very inexpensive vacation. So if anybody on the other end of that TV is looking for a place to go, I highly recommend Dubai. You?
Oh, absolutely.
So,
Beautiful place.
Dubai was absolutely gorgeous. You'll see the best of the best when it comes to architecture. You'll see culture that you've never seen before. And to really experience it from their side, gives you a whole different outlook on things. So if I can definitely recommend one thing to the people on the other side of this TV screen is broaden your horizons a little bit. Travel, go abroad, check some of these things out. And during our trip to Dubai, we actually took a plane ride over to Saudi Arabia. And we were able to go to Mecca and Jeddah. And we met a lot of nice people. But one of the things I really want to comment on, because I didn't expect it, was the hospitality. You know, and going over there, we already have these preconceived notions, they don't want me there, I'm not gonna feel welcomed and things like that. I tell you, and I travel quite a bit, but I've never been welcomed like I've been welcomed in the Middle East. And these people, the hospitality that they showed me, and the warmth that everybody, from a cab driver to the valet to whoever it is, just the way that they treated us was top notch. And I gotta say, it's probably one of the best vacations, but it was also the inspiration for me. I wanted to make a tribute to the Middle East, since my family, my wife is Middle Eastern, and we have a lot of Middle Eastern employees that work for us as well. So take a look at some of these little clips from our vacation, and hopefully it'll inspire you to do the same. Here's a 2017. Now, hang on, back up a little bit there. G-Unit. Back up there, G-Unit.
Excited.
Let me show you. 2017 CT6. What is a CT6? This is the big boy. This is not your ATS. This is not your CT5. This is the big body. So this car is going to give you that long, decadent look. It looks beautiful in the black, and it's trimmed out with perfectly with black leather interior. And this is what we call triple black.
Triple black.
Okay, so this car is all black interior and out, which is going to be your best resale color with the Cadillac. Okay, and it's going to have a lot of room inside of this too. Do you mind if I get in the back?
I got a question
mind,
about the black. When you sell it, are you going to be in the black or the red?
I'm going to be in the red. It's all the same at that point, right? It ain't green. It's not green. So let's talk about that deal after you get into that back seat. That's not going to work, right? Let me get you in there.
And it
boss.
comes with door locks. Wait a minute. Open the door like I'm royalty. Come on.
You're right.
Get the owner to open
You're
it
right.
up for
You're right.
Boy, thank you.
Get in there, Mr. Finnegan.
Oh.
Josh Walk. Can I?
Whew.
Yep. How you feeling back there?
Oh, luxury.
You feeling good?
Look, you know what else? Got this shade that comes out of the door.
Yeah.
Like, hey, good talking.
Perfect spot for that little guy right there. So here's the beautiful car, 2017 Cadillac CT6. Gonna have 55,000 miles on it. Now, I priced this one out at $30,555.
You gotta give it away, Rob. You have to.
$30,555.
Lower the price even more. Who cares?
Folks, I made a mistake. I have this car, I got a little bit better of a price for you. So we're gonna reset that price. My conscience is talking to me, and it's telling me that, you got a little bit of room there, Robbie boy. So let's come on, let's move it. So let's take this $30,554 price tag, slash it. Now let's get into the losses. Let's scoop up another loss here, right? Why not? Priced at $28,988, right? $28,988 is gonna bring Bridgeland Auto Brokers about a $2,000 loss to get this off the lot. But that's an aggressive enough price where this thing's gonna go bye-bye. Whether it's you or somebody else, somebody at $28,900 is gonna come in and grab this car that looks like a 2021. The right color, good miles, it's the right car. Like I said, it's got a full panel roof, heated, cooled seats, big touchscreen. This is where it's at right here. So if you want to show off a little bit, forget show off. You want to show off to yourself. What's wrong with showing off to yourself?
Treat yourself.
Just treat yourself. Show off to yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? Feels good. I don't care. It feels good to get out of the shower on a Friday night, hop in all cleaned up, got your little lady, little guy, whatever it is, sitting next to you. Okay? Or neutral, whatever.
Maybe it's a dog.
And you guys go out to wherever you go, to the casino, go out to dinner, things like that. Somebody comes up, the little valet guy opens the door up.
Oh, thank you.
Don't care. It feels good.
Oh, yeah.
There's no reason you can't have a piece of that cake. So for $28,988, it's going to put an easy payment of $495 a month. So for $495 a month, you can look like you're spending $1,000 a month. Visit us, cleancarsheet.com, or what else can they do? They can go to the store.
Own
Right?
it. Get out of that
Call,
thing. I
go to
feel
the
like I
store.
own stuff.
585 State Route 31, open 7 days a week. We'll see you at the store. All right, Jimmy, here's a 2019 Dodge Charger GT. We're not gonna get way too deep into this car because this is one of a few sports cars that we have. Now, when you find sports cars like this on our lots, okay, during the winter months when the snow's flying, you're gonna be able to buy them for a few $1,000s less than you will in the spring market. So if you're looking for that sports car, something like this with that 5.7 liter Hemi, 20-inch wheels, just got that, got that thing, right?
Got that thing.
Alcantara seats, I mean, just an absolutely beautiful car.
Fancy.
Pearl coat red, just the right one. We're a little bit picky with the condition of these sports cars too, because listen, if we're gonna sell them in the winter, they better be the right car, right mileage, right equipment. It's all gotta be the right flavor.
Right price.
Now take this one right here at $27,222, and this car would probably be priced, and I'm sure will be, at over $30,000 when you get into that spring market.
Yes.
But right now you can buy it at $27,200. We're able to make a little bit of a profit and move a sports car during the winter. We're good with that. So that's gonna make a lot of sense for you. So when you're buying these cars, because these are depreciating assets, the fastest depreciating asset that you're ever gonna own. Now, you wanna limit your loss. That's the name of the game. Can I buy this car, put it in my garage, in 3 or 4 years, get back a reasonable amount of money where I can justify spending this and getting this back?
You mean like a trade cycle?
Trade cycling. So even with these, the cycle tends to be a little bit longer because we don't put as many miles on them, and we tend to put these away in the winter for the people that live locally.
Correct.
But this one makes a lot of sense. This is one testament to what we have when it comes to sports cars. 2019, 37,000 miles at $27,200. How do you not win with that?
It's an impossibility.
It's an impossibility. So get on down to Bridgeland Auto Brokers. Maybe get online, do that credit application.
Or give us a call.
Don't second guess your situation. Don't second guess your trade. You're not an appraiser. You're not a credit analyst. All you need to do is give it to the professionals. Let us take a look and let us present you with options. If they don't work, we shake hands and we go the other way. But if you're looking for that vehicle, now is the time. We're liquidating all of this inventory to bring in all of the new.
Fresh.
So with over 400 cars that have to go within the next 60 days, we're treating these things like we got our butt on fire. So get on down, get online, cleancarscheap.com. You're gonna see hundreds of vehicles that we're giving away at losses. Get it before they're gone. We'll see you at the store.
One of your favorites, the Rams.
2019 Ram Warlock. Now, I love the Warlock. The reason I do love Warlock.
Tell us about it.
Okay, so the Warlock is the Rebel. Essentially what it is, this is an SLT Ram. Okay, so essentially just imagine your regular Ram pickup truck. These are leftover parts from the Rebels. So what they did is they took the front grille, the wheels, all the things that make this truck look like a Rebel. This one's got it. So you'd mistake this at a red light any day of the week for a Rebel if you don't know exactly what you're looking at. There's somebody else going, I could tell you a mile away. I'm sure you can, Joe. Okay, but Susie and Johnny at the red light are probably not gonna be able to do that, okay? So what happens is you got the Rebel, you got the look, but here's the catch. You're not paying Rebel money for this thing either.
What are you paying?
$31,888. So, go ahead, your turn.
It's $519 a month.
Really?
$519 a month.
Really?
That's it.
That's how you're gonna respect that with a little swagger?
$519 a month.
That's not how they roll.
How do they roll?
Oh, they're respectful.
$519 a month.
Royalty, bro.
$519 a month.
That's right. Have a little bit of
$519 a month.
have a little courage. Believe in yourself a little bit there. 2019 Ram 1500 Warlock, right? Got that Rebel look, but you're not paying the Rebel money. Put that bad boy in your driveway for $31,800. Now think about it like this. Look at 2016, 17s on my lot. Go to my website right now and look up a 2016 or a 2017 truck. You're gonna find them priced probably mid-20s to 30, maybe even low 30s. So what happens with this is you pay low 30s on the truck because of what it is and because there's not a ton of these around. When this thing comes back on the lot pristine, because I know that's how you're gonna keep it, and it comes back in beautiful with 78, 80,000 miles on it, we're gonna take that truck, put it through recon, we're gonna put it back on the lot, and we're gonna sell it to somebody else. Okay, so we're probably gonna sell it in the mid-20s. So this is one of those trucks, I don't have my equity code, it wouldn't fit with the gown, but think about it like that. You spend $31,800 on a 19 truck with 50,000 miles on it, you drive it for a couple years, what do you owe, low 20s maybe? How's it not worth that? It's worth that.
Yeah.
So this, take your brains off, take your head off.
Cap. Skull cap.
Take your thinking cap off and leave your brains at home because you don't need any brains to buy this truck. We're gonna make it very easy for you. Visit us at cleancarscheap.com or just get your butt up, put some jeans on, brush your teeth, and get into that store. Take this one home today. Here's a fun fact about the Middle East. Now, if you're looking at this and wondering what the heck is that little carrot looking thing in his hand, well, this is the world's oldest toothbrush, and they call it the miswak. Now, this is centuries old, and what you do is you actually take the top of this. The inside of this actually has antibacterial properties, so it's very healthy for your teeth. And you'll find that a lot of Arabs in the Middle East, you'll find them doing this, right? Walking around with this thing and cleaning and brushing their teeth. And with its antibacterial properties and its ability to actually tooth whiten, this twig, which is found in Iraq and some parts of the Middle East and Africa, is something you won't see in the US. But I was able to grab some of these and actually try these out, and I gotta tell you something. They clean your teeth like nothing ever before. So I don't know if you can buy these online. I'm not sure how you'd ever get your hands on these, but take a look at that. The miswak, again, is a mustard tree in Iraq that produces these tiny little twigs that are used for cleaning your teeth. And this, in fact, is the world's oldest toothbrush. Another fun fact from the Middle East, brought to you by me. Okay guys, we got a 2021 Nissan Murano SL in the Boulder Pearl. Now, I'm gonna step away for a minute and let your eyes feast on that car, but first of all, the guy that's gonna tell you about it is Rami.
Hi.
Rami is one of our newest. Look like you hopped out of a GQ magazine. Rami's one of the newest members to our team, and he's been helpful enough during this commercial. And I brought him here because Rami is Middle Eastern.
Correct.
Okay? So you're going to be able to also speak Arabic to your customers.
I'm able to help anybody out.
Yep. So if you do speak Arabic, and maybe you want to get through this uncomfortable process of buying a car, well, either Rami or his cousin Wissam, they're going to be able to help you out and make this very easy for you. But here's a beautiful one right here that you won't need a lot of help with the decision on, because I think this one speaks for itself. Here's a 2021 Nissan Murano SL. We talk about SL. What does SL mean?
SL, you're gonna get all the options that you can think of. Leather, sunroof, backup camera, and most importantly, the panoramic roof. Ask me what that means, Rob.
What does that mean?
The panoramic roof, not only do you get a sunroof in the front for the driver and the passenger, but you can't forget about your backseat passenger. So that back sunroof comes up too, so that way you can look at the stars, the full moon, the fireworks on the 4th of July.
21 Nissan Murano SL. When you think about trim levels, we talk about that, right? With Nissan, it's S, SV, SL. Now the L, always put that with leather. So when you think SL, think leather. So a Nissan Murano SL has leather interior. This one's got it. It's got the big touchscreen, got all the power features on the inside. We talk about Apple CarPlay, Android. I'm gonna say to you, it's one of those things, I didn't really get it until I started using it. I don't wanna get inside of a car without it. So in my book, it's a must-have. And once you have that, you'll agree. So this is gonna be fully outfitted with all the technology you can ask for. It's got the 20-inch blacked out wheels. This is the Midnight Edition. You don't find these Midnight Editions anywhere. Go online, take a look. I'm gonna find it hard to believe that you'd find a duplicate of this, especially for that price tag. So
What was the price tag again, Rob?
$34,224.
No way. Are you serious?
What do you mean?
That's the price tag?
Yes.
Make me feel like dancing, Rob. Holy.
Like that? Okay, Jimmy, we got the Habibi special right here, and these boys been get out of the car. What are you guys doing? Smoking them hookahs again? Don't smoke hookahs in these cars. I told you. It's enough. I told you. Lay off the hookah. Go. Lay off the hookah. It's a car commercial, bud. Well, we'll clean the hookah smell out of that. I apologize to you. These boys, these kids today, these kids. Okay, so here we go. We got a 2017. This is the Habibi special right here. A 2017 Cruise Premier. What's the Premier mean? This top of the food chain. So we talk about trim levels. This is the high trim level right there. This one's gonna give you that leather. It's gonna give you all of your safety features. And I don't want to get too deep into it because I don't want to misspeak, but I'm going to guess to say that this vehicle has all of the up-to-date safety features, including crash avoidance, things like that.
Pretty standard nowadays.
Is that pretty standard?
Yeah. Side impact airbags, bolster bags.
Back when it's funny, back when I first started selling cars, it was, and I used to do car ads. I used to write the ads. It was locks, windows, air, cruise, tilt, CD. It was like an autopilot for me to go through them in that exact order. CD player. Crazy, right?
Imagine back even further. power steering and air conditioning,
And an 8-track.
or an AM radio.
Well, you don't have to worry about this because this one is your modern car right here. This 2017 is gonna look like a 21. Here's the best part. This is not an auction buy. This is not one that I went out and bought across the country.
I'm going to top you on whatever your best is. Mine's going to be better. Go ahead.
Okay, so this one came in on trade. So this is it's a one owner car. Oh, it's not a big deal. Go ahead, what do you got?
My payment starts with a 2.
Okay,
How you like that?
yeah, well, why is it $299? Why not just say $300?
Because it's $1 under.
Well, so why would you do that? Why would you just say $300?
You know what? This whole show has been about slashing stuff.
Yeah.
Put you out there, maybe it's paid $280 something.
Don't do that to me. You don't do that to me.
But you know what? It's nice to be able to say $299 a month.
We're gonna be able to get this one in the 290s for you with tax and DMV down. And price tagged at $17,558. 8% sales tax on $17,500 is not too much. Probably somewhere around $1,000. A couple $100 more roughly for DMV, a few $100, right? So we're talking maybe $1,300, $1,400 total out of pocket to put this at a payment of $299 a month. Now Jimmy wanted to save that buck for you. He's got your back with that dollar. So Jim, we got you in there at $299. So you're gonna get a fully loaded car. We're not talking a ton of miles. This car right here has 31,000 miles for a 2017.
Yes,
Almost
where
said
I'm
16. Think about that. 2017, 31,000 miles on it. What's that, 5,000 miles a year?
It's about 6,000.
You can guess the color of the hair of the person that owned this last. That being said,
Actually, let me ask you a question because Professor Equity was here earlier, right? And this has been your whole, you've been your delivery for many years, right? For someone who drives a lot of miles.
Yep.
I don't want to drive a 17 with, 31,000 miles or vice versa. It's only got 31,000 miles.
why would somebody not want a 17 with 31,000
Exactly.
miles?
My point is, the low mileage vehicle.
Right, you're a high mileage driver. Say you're somebody that drives 25,000 miles a year is where you're getting at, okay? You drive 25,000 miles a year. You want to keep the car for 3 years. You can get into this car and have just over 100,000 miles within 3 years. And I would probably bet to say that it's probably worth about what you owe on at that point. Because of the fact that you're starting out with low mileage, you can have your high mileage driving butt covered the whole time and get full equity out of it when it's time to trade. So when you buy these vehicles, you buy strategically. And I don't mean no pun with that, but you buy strategically, okay? You don't want to just go into a car dealership on a Saturday afternoon, hey, we're here to buy a car. That's not the way to do it. When you come in, do a little homework at home beforehand, okay? Know what you drive. Know how often you want to trade. Once you have those components figured out, the professional, if that's what you end up getting in front of, the professional should help to set you up in trade cycles based on how you drive and based on how often you like to trade. If he's doing that, he's protecting himself and he's also creating a lifelong customer with you. That's what we do. Bridgeland Auto Brokers, 585 State Route 31, 15 minutes from anywhere, or go online at cleancarscheap.com. Enjoy that pizza there, did you? I do. You did. I know you did. I know you did. You got it all over you. Ramen. So check this out.